show you how to display running metals in the XCase. Okay. This here is the display backboard. It's a hard corrugated plastic, and we'll also need some flex iron. This is the flex iron packs that we sell, and a box knife. We're going to use the blue XCases for this display. Okay, easily enough. We'll just take one of these, and these, as you can see, that all the metals that I have here, or this is a few of them anyway, they all have the lanyards on them that you'll want to probably keep with the metal because they're pretty cool, but at the same time they probably won't be the thing that we're displaying. So we want to be able to center them up. We'll kind of pick our positions on the corrugated plastic where we want them to be, and we will just set them up. Now I usually like to put them in day quarters, so I'll probably do something like that. But first I'll just kind of see how they all fit. Sometimes you can kind of adjust. It's like you put a smaller one to stick up a little bit higher, and this will allow some of the metal to overlap a little. Get a nice cool little setup. Everybody fits good. So now, in order to get these to fit, we will have to make sure that our lanyards can fit into the backs. So the way we're going to do that is we're actually going to cut a slot right where we want the lanyard to go in, probably right at the top of the corrugated plastic. So we'll just kind of cut a nice little strip there, making sure that it's centered on where that's going to be. Cut it wide enough to fit the lanyard, and then we just got to cut it wide enough so that we can actually cut it into just like that. So, we'll have to obviously do that with all of them. Place this on here, but what this is this is the flex iron that we sell. Now this is three little strips right here, and the way we would apply this is you just take the strips out, fold them in half, glue them in half, and then put them on here in 3 spots, just like that. The magnet will adhere better to a double thick layer of flex iron that it normally would not be able to get as good of a grip. That's because these are kind of heavy, and a nice long strip against the magnetic that we'll put on the top of the unit. We'll set one of these magnetic strips that we have right here on the inside of the case on the top, and then when this is in there, you'll slot it in there by simply putting this flex iron up against it, and that'll hold it upright. Now it's not actually holding all the weight of your metals, but it is fairly strong. It can hold quite a bit, but since this corrugated plastic is actually set up to fit the XCase, it is not actually pulling down all that hard on it. It's actually leaning on the bottom of the XCase, but you can kind of see when we put this in it. So now this XCase here already has the magnet on the inside, so you can see it right up here on top, a little strip back here. So we line this up right with that when we have the metals already on there, and it'll just kind of go right in just like that. Now you'll just push it back far enough so that you can of course close it, putting your metals on the inside. Pop these metals in just like we had them set up. Now I cut, as you can see here, I actually cut them to fit inside or just right at the border up there. So it's right where the fold is. our punch up behind corrugated plastic here. And ship the case.